Hello trader, hope that you had an enjoyable trading day. So XAUUSD with the market open, we can see that after a narrow gap open, the price managed to break below. Currently, the price has broken this important support level and residing below this level in a sideways movement. Is the market reversing from here again to the weekly resistance, or we could see further downside? So let's understand that potential movement from the higher time frame perspective. First, looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly, we can see that this is the monthly candle. After the monthly close, the market opened with a gap, and after its gap open, what we can see that the price has got a complete rejection from this level. Now with that rejection, what we can expect for the price to come down and then fill that long wick at the bottom. Now before it fills, what I think that we might see potential retest of this monthly resistance line, and as we can see there is a long wick at the bottom. We could see eventually wick fill before it bounce back up from the monthly. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, this is a long-term bull market. We can see after this weekly inverted head and shoulder formation, the market managed to break out with a long wick rejection here from the weekly. And what we can see that every week the market is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market. And what we can see in this area that there is a doji formation here from the weekly, and the price managed to break down. Currently, after this last weekly candle close with a long wick at the bottom, we can see the market is now today is the first day of trading week. We have seen initial drop, and I think that we could see another retest of this weekly resistance. Then we might see the price again feeling that weekly long wick that might lead the price back to this potentially weekly 20 EMA or below this level. If we look at the daily chart on XAU USD, from the daily, we can see that this is the daily price action. There is a daily bounce here, a massive breakout followed by a drop again. We have seen 3 to 4 days of sideways movement. The market again dropped from this level again on XAU USD. Now, currently today's candle after a retest, after this gap open, managed to break below. And what I think that as it managed to break below, it could be biased to the downside, but at the same time we could see a potential pullback to the weekly resistance, as this zone has not been tested yet with the market open. Now from the 4 hour perspective, we can see that there was an important support level here from the 4 hour time frame, and this is a channel which is basically a bullish channel on XAU USD. Now if we look at the 1 hour chart, we can see how the market was evolving in that area, and with that movement, what we can see that the price, this is the 1 hour chart, form a narrow doji, and this could be a continuation or a reversal, and we could see the market again bouncing back up to that gap zone here. So if we look at the 30 minutes perspective, we can see that the market is forming a potential inverted head and shoulder. Now is this a reversal? Then we could see the market is bouncing back up to that liquidity zone. If it is a continuation, we could see that the market again dropping back down. Now what I think that we might see another retest of this resistance line before it bounce back down again. As we can see, there was a gap open and there is a huge liquidity in that area. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we could see that the market is bouncing back up, grabbing that liquidity before dropping down to that level. So as soon as we will find suitable entry in that area for this potential short-term bounce, we will be looking for long on XAU USD with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you And I'll see you soon in my next analysis.